Hi boys and girls, how are you? Listen, this is just a quick little video that goes along with your homework packet for Flex Friday. Now, if you're a student that was invited to come, and I only have about 5 kids in the morning and 5 kids in the afternoon, and so we'll do work in class, but if you're not coming to class, you have a packet to do. And I'm here to explain all of that for you so that you can be as independent as possible. So that means, boys and girls, that you're able to do as much as you can with as little help from mom and dad as possible, so that you're able to understand what you have to do and do it on your own. And that's what's important. So the first page, you have to write your name right here, okay? So remember, we always write our name, and then mom and dad need to sign it, or grandma and grandpa, somebody that you're with and looking after you today will sign that, okay? And you bring it back on Monday, Okay, so the first page looks like this. It says, make a pattern, okay? And the very first instructions say, color the circles in A-B pattern. So A-B just means that A needs a color and B needs a color. And we need to make that pattern. So A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. So I picked for my letter A, I picked red. And I picked for my letter for my letter B, I picked blue. So that means I'm going to color a pattern of red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, all the way through. You make your own colors. And if you don't have colors at home, maybe you color it a different way. If we just have a pencil, maybe we decorate it in a certain way. So we do dots on one circle and no dots on the other, or color it in and not color the other one. Just so you're showing a pattern of A, B, and so on. The next box wants us to do a pattern of A, B, C, okay? So I'm going to stick with my colors, which are red is A, B is blue, and what color did I make for C? Yellow. So I need my pattern, it says, to be color the triangles in A, B, C pattern, okay? So I've got my 3 colors because I have 3 letters. So I need to do red, blue, yellow, A, B, C. And then I repeat that. A, B, C, A, B, C. So every time it's an A, I make it red, and then blue, and then yellow. Okay, so you're going to follow that pattern all the way across. Now down here with the stars, it says, color the stars in A, B, B pattern. So boys and girls, what would that look like? A, B, B. So if A is red, and I'm going to do this super quick because you're watching me on camera. A is red, so I'm going to color red. And I have 2 B's. So red, blue, blue is my pattern. Red, blue, blue. Red, blue, blue. Or whatever colors you're picking. A, B, B. A, B, B. A, B, B. Okay? Now the very last one, they even make it a little bit harder for you. They want you to color the smiley faces A, B. So they've changed that pattern for us, but we can do that. We can do hard things. A, B, B. So if A is red, it's A, B. A, B. Then it's going to be red, red, blue. Red, red, blue. Or whatever colors you choose at home. Okay? And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to show that we understand the pattern, right? So A, blue, B. A, B. A, B. That's what you do for that page, okay? Now when we turn the page, we're going to be working on some numbers. It's called Which Group Has More? Which group has more, okay? So what you need to do is you need to count and write the number of how many objects are in the first part of the square. So we've got 2 groups of pictures in each square. So the first group, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And boys and girls, I think it's really important that when we're counting, that we use that strategy of crossing it off as we count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so you can see here, I wrote the number 4. And then I look at the other group of objects in my box, okay? And I got little turkeys. And so again, 1, 2, and I write that number down below. That's the first part. So the first step is to do the counting, right? And remember our strategy, when we're counting objects, we cross them off as we count them so that we don't lose our place or get confused, because sometimes that happens. It happens. Okay, so if we're crossing them off as we count them, then we know they've been counted. So the first step is to count your objects and write the number. The second step is to look at those numbers and say, which one is more? Which number is more? Which number is bigger, right? We know that we can compare numbers and we compare groups and we can determine which is bigger or which is less. So for these, if it's more, you circle the number that is greater. You circle the number that is the biggest. You circle the number that has more, okay? And you do that for each one of those, okay? And if you want to, you can go back and color those pictures. That's just extra, right? Coloring is always just extra for us. Now, for this one, it says, so many sizes. So for this one, we're supposed to look at 2 objects, right? 2 pumpkins, 2 turkeys, 2 trees, 2 feathers, and these are hats from way back in the olden days. And we're to look at them, and each one, in this one with the feathers, it says, color the feather that is longer. Color the feather that is longer. So I did that. So I colored in the feather that was longer. But each box is going to have a little bit different. So this one says, down here, the hats, it says, color the hat that is taller. So which hat is taller? You decide. Okay? And over here, looking at our pumpkin, it says, which pumpkin is shorter? Which pumpkin is shorter? We have a tall and a short pumpkin. Which one is shorter? And color the pumpkin that is shorter. Okay? And looking at our turkeys, we have to look at the size, right? So it says, color the turkey that is bigger. Color the turkey that is bigger. Which one is bigger? I got this turkey and this turkey. Mr. Turkey, Mr. Turkey. Which one is bigger? Color the one that is bigger. And down here with our trees, it says, color the tree that is smaller. Color the tree that is smaller. So we're going to take a look at both of these trees. We're going to make a quick thought in our mind about which one is smaller, and then we're going to color that one. So each one of our boxes has different directions, okay? So make sure you follow along, and you can pause the video and listen and see how I explained it, and then go back and keep going, okay? We can do it. Now this one is a little bit harder, and it requires a few things. So if we don't have scissors at home or glue, it's okay. Then we won't do that step. But the first part, we have to take a look at the object, okay? So over here we have a bug. Down here we have a frog. Up here we have a crab. And down here we have a bed, okay? So we're gonna finger stretch each one of those objects, and we do that with our sounds and our fingers. And we're gonna try to listen for that's the sound, what's the letter, right? I can hear the sound, what letter makes that sound, okay? So for the first one, for our bug, let's finger stretch that one out. Ready, boys and girls? Bug. B-a-g. B-a-g. Bug, okay? So now, b-b-b. What letter makes that sound? I know you're all shouting at me. B. B, Mrs. Anderson, B. And so what I would love for you guys to do is when you're doing your homework is to practice those lowercase letters. Those lowercase letters. Those are hard. And we can do hard things, so I know you can do it. But let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. So, b, b, b. U. U is the next letter. And so when we did our practice spelling test this week, we had to think about what is she saying and what is that letter? What is that sound? So that's what we're doing here. Okay, it can be hard to do. So B, so B, we got that. That's letter U, and G, 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 G. What letter makes that sound? G. So remember, G breaks the rules, and we got to pop down underneath our toe line. So B-U-G spells B-A-G. Remember, the minute we put our sounds on paper, they become letters, okay? And we put letters together to make our words. So if you have scissors and glue, the next step for you would be to cut out these letters, and we want to find the B and the U and the G, and we would glue them here, okay? That's the next step. If we don't have those supplies at home, it's okay. It's okay. I still want you to write the word, and then you can go back and color those objects for me. And let's remember, boys and girls, when we're at home, right? First letter B, last letter D. First letter B, last letter D. Let's practice it at home because we're going to have to figure out which letters we need for our cutting and gluing, okay? And it looks like, nope, we have 2 more pages. Okay, so finding the sounds. You guys are really good with your sounds. So we're looking at letter N, and letter N says N, N. Which of these ends with that N letter? Not the beginning sound. We're not worried about the beginning sound, but it's that caboose sound, the caboose sound that we're thinking about. So if I look at letter N, which of those end the caboose sound is N? So let me say it. Ready? Rain, cap, sun, leaf, corn, corn. Which of those ended in an N sound? If you can find it, you color it, okay? And you can color it any color, okay? The next one is G, 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 okay? We want to make that G sound, all right? So let's say our pictures. Again, we're looking for the caboose sound of G. Ready? Pig, frog, flower. What's this? Oh, dog, bat. Did you hear a ending G sound on any of those? Color it in. I heard some. And down here we have t, 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 right? T, t, t. So let's listen for the caboose sound that is t, okay? Remember, we should feel that t, t, t. Good. Okay, so we have bus, bus, heart, cup, cat, net. Did you hear any of those with the caboose sound of t, t, t? I hope so. Color those in. And the very last page, always my favorite because it's always the writing page. And we have been working on writing sentences and adding those, that beginning capital letter or that uppercase letter, putting our spaces in. We use our finger to do that, and then ending with the punctuation. So this says reading and writing, 2 things that I love almost as much as math. I love our numbers. I love reading and writing. So read the turkey sentences, okay? Think of a sentence about a turkey and write it on the lines. Draw a picture to go with your sentence, okay? So again, read the turkey sentences. Okay, that's one thing I need to do. Think of a sentence about a turkey and write it on the lines. Draw a picture to go with your sentence. Okay. So here's the thing, boys and girls. I want you to read the sentence. So finger under the first word. The first word is can, and you can read it with me. Ready? Can you see the turkey? Again, can you see the turkey? Good. Did we notice our punctuation over here? Okay, next one, finger under the first word. We know that word. That's our word this week. The word is I. I like my turkey. I like my turkey. And the last sentence is, the turkey is big. The turkey is big. Now, once we did the first thing, right? We're supposed to read the sentences, and then it wants us to think about a sentence. So I would really like for you guys to think of something about a turkey and write a sentence. If we're having a hard time thinking about a turkey, I'm okay if you want to pick one of these sentences, I don't mind, and write that below. And then you draw a picture about that sentence. So if you decide, I can't think of anything, I'm really tired right now, I want to get my homework done, my brain is a blank, I got to hurry up and get my homework done, whatever is going on, if you need to use a sentence, you can use a sentence. It's okay. What's important to me, boys and girls, is that we're practicing our writing. We're putting our sentence in the order like we do with our capital, our spaces, and our punctuation. We know about question marks, we know about periods, and we know about exclamation marks or exclamation points. So if we're doing those, it doesn't matter to me, boys and girls, what you write about. But what I would love is to see a picture about it. So if you decide you're going to use the sentence, the turkey is big, because it's hard to think about things about turkey. You eat turkey. It's hard to think about the turkeys. Then use that sentence, but draw me a picture that says the turkey is big and shows me the turkey is big. Does that make sense? Is that a good deal? Okay. Sometimes it's hard to be creative in our writing in kindergarten. So it's better that we practice the skills we have. That's what we're doing at this point. If you can think of a sentence, perfect. That makes my heart and my mind go boom if you can come up with your own sentence. But if you can't, it's okay. Boys and girls, this comes back with your take-home folder on Monday. Have a fabulous time. If you or mom and dad have any questions about your homework, they can send me a message at any time. That's what I'm here for. So hopefully this video has helped you, okay? And I will see all of you on Monday. I hope you're all doing good, okay? Goodbye.